ladies and gentlemen, my name is Inspisid, and welcome to FTL. What is FTL, you may ask? This is a roguelike spaceship simulator with permanence. You have to fly through space and explore the reaches and defeat the rebels. I choose a ship, the Kestrel A. Alright, so to divide our power, we have to put a man in weapons and a man in engines. I prefer to put someone in weapons and not in shields because, well, the ship is more, power-based and not really shield-based. If I were to do something like the stealth ship, then I would really just put it all in evade, but, excuse me, it's not. So we encounter a mantis ship. Fine prey, we honor that. Alright, so he starts off with a bomb, which is not good. That's why we're targeting its weapons array. We don't want to waste a missile though, because those are really valuable. But yes, a bomb, which compares shields, which just sucks. We got it out though, but if it comes back, that just sucks. Alright, so he's also got a heavy laser 1, I believe. Alright, so the bomb's back, and we just fully take out all the weapons, which is good. Alright, so we're joined by our crew, Ximu, Ion, and Mikali. And shields are down, which is also good. Means we only need one hit, so we can just easily get him down and finish him off. Yeah, this is the Kestrel A, the ship you base unlock. I thought, first episode this would be something cool to do. And I get some scrap, bringing my total up to 55. Yes, I've been playing this game for some time now, and my tip to the newer players would be milk the first sectors, just milk it. Like Peter Jackson milking the Lord of the Rings. Although his films are quite good, I watched The Hobbit, I actually very much enjoyed it. Cloud Atlas still remains favorite book and film. Oh, and we're getting attacked by the engines, which is not, which is not good. Since he has a drone that fires constantly, in drone control, which I've just taken out, but he constantly fires it, which means our shield goes down, which means that beam can hit us. And beams, they except for the glaive beam, I think, don't shield pierce, but if they do attack, they do massive damage. Especially the glaive beam, I think it does 4-3 damage per room, which is huge. Anyway, we've tried to take out drone control, and drone control's back up, which is bad. So I say change your target, not from... Oh yes, one was dead, so I know we've got that ship figured out. And you've collected 14 scrap. The pirate ship destroyed. So our sector's pretty jam-packed, and I think I'm going down and then to the top right and then going up again. Alright, so nothing here really, those are just passive sectors. And before you go to the store, which you can buy upgrades and missiles and fuel and drone and stuff, we have to fight some more, see how much money we can get still. So there's an automated auto assault scout. It doesn't contain any humans, but no, it doesn't contain any humans, and no medical base out. But it doesn't contain any humans, so it auto repairs, and yes, it's basically stupid. It also doesn't contain oxygen, so if you have a boarding party, which yes you can do, you can board stuff, and it will certainly fail. Yes. So we just take this guy off engines, because, they don't have weapons, so what's the risk? And we let him repair medical. Okay. Not much to say here, really. But just more of this will come. Feedback is very much appreciated. Alright, we got missile drone part, and because we're an outpost, then double the rewards. Alright, let's now go to the store. Maybe we do some patching up, I think so actually. So we want cloaking, but we're not going to get it, because it's way too expensive. Thinking of selling more Artemis, but that won't reach up to the normal things. Right, fix store and got a few. Oh no, we didn't get a few fuel. Get it myself, it's important. We also have other drones, but we don't have drone control, which you need. Alright. So now that I actually look back at this, because this is the real reason I'm doing this, is to analyze my plays. That was a stupid mistake. I should have gone down. And they've got a teleporter. Now they're attacking oxygen. Yes. Okay, that's bad. Well, let's fight the merciful and the pitiful humans with other humans. That only works in certain situations. As you can see in the O2 bay, there's little fists. That's a good tip. And if there's fire, you can see a bit of fire. Like on shields right now. It's a good tip. Because if your sensors are down, you can easily see where stuff is happening. Or if, in that case, your door systems, you can just see which one turns red. Right, so the guy teleported back. We need to heal him. We don't want to lose crew. And because we removed all oxygen, you can see that by the red stripes. That's from the most recent update. And the room is 0. That is horrible. No, that's horrible. That takes away all the fire. Our shields are critical now, which also is banned now. That means every shot they land hits. Thank God their weapons are down. Just thank it. Okay, now the room, the stuff is coming back in the room. And why did we not repair weapons further? I think maybe it's because shield's more important at this point. And he jumped. Yes, that can also happen if you A, take too long, or B, the event states that the ship runs, and you lose everything you spend. Which in our case would mean we've lost, we've expended 2 power. No, excuse me, we've expended 2 power bars. We gain a bit of XP for our crew, but it's not really worth it, so it's a bad exchange. Ugh. Yes, gotta close all the doors. And yes, we've got another layer of shields. I'm gonna do this in one bit, and no, I'm not gonna buy the double store systems now. That's for later, especially if you ever have to go in a Mantis sector. Buy the best doors, and yes. Alright, so we jump to a distress beacon. And these beacons are usually, special things. So this is in a quest, you get some free scrap, so always accept it, why not? But if you don't go to it, then still free scrap. And you get a little quest marker. No, this is toll, we're not gonna pay the toll. And how odd, it's a Zoltan chip with other Zoltan shields. Yeah, so we're targeting its weapons because we want to get those missiles out. The missiles are shield piercing and cause damage and have a chance to cause fire, which is just stupid. Later on, I have a feeling this will totally screw me over the missiles. So yeah, that's actually a reason why I like to just eliminate the missiles. Elimination. Before something else happens. And that's an ion blaster, by the way. If something gets ioned, then Shazam. It doesn't do damage, but it's gone unusable. Yes, I kinda like ion weapons. I don't know, it's a matter of interest, And yeah, we kill the ship. Yeah, ion weapons, I don't know. Like the ion blaster Mark II is okay, I guess, because it fires a shot every 8 seconds, and then you combine that with a max leveled up weapons guy, plus the weapon cooldown bonus thinger, and then it basically shoots shots so fast. It's like bam, 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 and if you have 2 of them, you can combine them so that it basically, when one shoots, the other one gets charged up, so when it hits, the other one shoots, and you go bam, 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 bam. It's basically a constant shoot of ion. And if you have 4 or something, then you're basically gonna rip through everything. Only problem then is you don't do damage, drone control or something. Or you can have a boarding chip that does that, and then you can make sure they don't jump away or use weapons. So yeah. Anyway, Rebel Fighter, yes. Fun fact, the B version of the ship actually has the same colors as that. Maybe it's stolen. And the crew takes a bit of damage, as does our ship with the engines. That's why I'm gonna upgrade these shields first, and maybe the engines are... Yeah, the engines. Because I tend to take a lot of damage, which is stupid, I know. But, I also like attacking in bulk. Yeah, I've beaten the game a couple of times, and I like the Federation Cruiser a lot. It's very easy to play with, because what I basically did, and this is not the ship, this is a ship you get when you beat the game, but what you basically do, you have an artillery beam there, which pierces everything and just slices through the ship, sort of like a beam that's shield piercing, and that's a whole breach. It slowly removes the oxygen in the room. But anyway, the good thing about that is not stupid, is, well, you can just basically build your ship on stealth and bulk. So basically get engines up to max, get shield up to max, and upgrade the rest. Don't upgrade weapons, just keep it that way, and just upgrade the artillery beam and cloaking. Then you basically just cloak, the weapons can't charge, and that guy's gonna get killed right now. The weapons charge, and then since the enemy ship has a hard time hitting you through shields and engines, you basically, it'll take longer though, so I actually used this strategy more or less on the final boss, and then I basically had a boarding party, which I also so much like, which is, I think the third ship you'll see will be the Mantis ship. The queen requires the play of the pitiful humans. No, but you'll see that ship later. I think I'm actually doing the Sultan B ship first. I really like that one. Yeah, I'm doing the Sultan B ship first. And after that, I'll do the Mantis Basilisk. No, that'll actually be the first time playing that ship. Well, yeah, I was kind of really tired when I unlocked that thing, so figure. Anyway, shop, what do we have? Reverse iron field, those are augmentations, they help your ship. Only there is nothing. I mean, reverse iron field reduces ion damage, and FTL charge booster makes you go faster to another sector. Like, they did not this faster, but it charges up faster. So see that little charging bar at the top, FTL drive, that charge up faster. Anyway, we've gone to a danger zone where we meet the elite fighters, which is basically you only get a few from them, and that sucks. And they are really hard enemies, but I'm quite happy I upgraded my shields. And yeah, I'm using the Artemis right now to actually take out weapons, but that fails. I thought it'd take out the, I think it's the, is that an Artemis is the same as ours? I don't know, I think it'd take out the missile, but it didn't. And as you can see, it's causing massive damage to weapons and engines. Engines are now completely down. Anyway, yes, I tried to take that out with the sole reason because once the missiles are out, he basically can do nothing. Nothing at all. Since lasers doesn't pierce with 2 shields, I believe to only 1, because it's a burst laser. I think it's 2. Yeah, it's 2. Which means it just shoots like pow, 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 pow. Which doesn't pierce with 2 shields. I think it doesn't. Actually, it does. But in order to get that out, I should get out an Artemis. And this should be the, no, it's not the final blow. But just keeping those things down. And trying to waste as least missiles as possible. Those things are very valuable. Yes. One more hit and that guy's dead. A class elite fighter, it's hostile. So yeah. Come on, shoot the final hit. Yes, excellent. Good, the thing's explodified. And yeah, we only get a few, as you see. And you have to hurry because the rebels will catch you. Yes, if you're skilled, you can go through that rebel fleet. And also, if you like mods, you can actually turn it off with a mod. But as much as I like free exploring, I think it should more or less be a different thing. And our map is incredibly crappy. It's full of nebulas and red. Which either means go to something where your sensors are down, and that's fairly hostile, but you can get slugs, which is kind of good. Or, like the purple things that are nebulas, or go through a totally hostile environment, where there will be few shops, few crew to get, and lots of fights. My least favorite pre-game would be the Mantis. Endgame, I love it, because I generally have Borderlands 2, but pre-game, I hate it so much, like a passion. Because you can board and you don't have a good crew to fight, so you have to basically just deoxynize, but they can destroy stuff. Also, 'tis the season to be, or I don't know. Are there Hanukkah or Kwanzaa songs? I don't know. I'm not religious, so I kind of don't do any of them. But happy holidays. Yes, let's keep it at that. That is, I think, politically correct. I hope it is. It doesn't offend anyone. Think of the hard time those Christmas card makers would have, or card makers would have to not offend anyone. Anyway, yeah, we can afford to get that one out of hole because the weapons were just gone there, and we've just disabled them again. So yeah, it's a rock scout. I think it has rock plating, which means something gets resist. I think, I'm not sure. Anyway, we shoot the final blows, and that dude is dead. Oh yes, it has the pirate markings, as you can see there. My mouse was wavering over it. I'm going to jump. Pirates, that's what we're actually hoping for is slavers. And if you have... My best experience with slavers would be that I've got sent a boarding party in, and I had a teleporter. So I boarded the thing. I got a free... Oh no, it was a haggle over a slave. They said, give us this guy back, and we'll slave or something like that. Only I got the guy, then I killed the crew, and then I got another guy. I got to choose which one. And then I had the level something teleporter 3 or 2, and then I got another guy, and yeah, that was just amazing. I had, funny enough, I think I got 2 mantis, or 2 rock and 1 mantis, which actually completed my boarding party and gave me 3 rock to just play around with and turn off fires. And this is a rebel rigger, and the drone you can see circling it is a defense drone. That's actually his, and it shoots down missiles. I think a Mark II defense drone also shoots down lasers, but he doesn't have that. Anyway, we've got his weapon and pilot offline. That means he cannot miss, and yeah, he can't shoot, so basically that's good. And his stuff back on, but he's killed before he can do anything, which is good. Yes, very good. Let's see, we want to upgrade those engines. Yeah, we're actually going to do it once and get a power bar, because I'd rather have 1 engine that I can use instead of 2 that I can't. And also handy, power bars are handy just to throw around a bit. And look at that pattern. I like keeping those things on because I don't want to go into dead end. It makes it a bit easier. And these guys self-heal cheaply. Yes, I think I'm going for 3 fuel. No, I don't. Later on I'm going for 3 fuel for 2 scrap, because that is really a good deal. I think I've seen better though. Yeah, no, not this. I've seen 6 fuel for 2 drone parts, which is great if you're not in a drone ship. Because you can't sell those things at shops, which sucks. Because sometimes you end up with like 40 missiles at the end, but you don't need them because you don't have missile weapons. Anyway, a rock scout prepares to fight in the nebula. As you can see in the nebula, your sensors are gone. If you have slugs, you can still see the enemy crew and the things around you. Only we have weak, pathetic humans, so we can see nothing. Yes. Okay. We've taken out half his weapon, which is good because we don't want that beam. Although technically he actually can't damage us because, you know, he's got that guy. He ions 1 shield, which takes on 1 shield. Only the beam, as I can clearly see, I believe it's mini beam or something, but it's not shield piercing. So that means basically we don't have to target his weapons, and we've taken down the shields now. And we've also taken down something else. I don't know what it was, but I think that ship's on fire. Anyway, yeah. He can't pierce us, and 1 last hit finishes him off. And indeed was fire, as you can see. Yes, okay, we got 1 fuel, 2 missiles, and 20 scrap. Anyway, upgrading stuff right now. I think, yeah, getting that upgrade on sensors, it should be handier, because it gives a lot of blue options. And I want to be able to see my enemy crew. I don't know why. It doesn't matter in which situation I am, I just always want to see enemy crew. It's really weird, even though I don't board, I have to really help myself and not do it, which is odd. Anyway, yeah, we want to attack that ship. As you can see, it's got a single missile and that. It can't shield pierce, so that drone is an attacking drone, which is good. Oh, that missile is bloody stupid. I mean, it's honestly, to keep on targeting weapons. Yeah. So yeah, actually the drone is, I'd rather have an attack drone than a beam drone in certain situations. Excuse me, like if it's some situations where the guy can actually shield pierce with his weapons, then that drone all the way, I mean, for an attacking drone. But if that guy cannot, oh god, we got hit. But if that guy cannot cannot shield pierce, then just do the beam drone. Because the beam drone, it does a beam like each time, which means it does massive damage if your shield is gone, and I mean massive damage. And you don't have a shield, which totally sucks, so that's why you kind of have to really look carefully and See if you want to go away. Now that guy's gonna fire a final shot off before I get to kill him, but it misses, thankfully. And now he's dead. Why did I pause there? Yes. I've gotten down and the rebel rigger is gone. Yes, a substantial collection, 26 scrap. So I've also named the ship the Gamer because, I don't know, it's maybe my first video, so... Anyway, yes, that's not Blue Planet. I always enjoyed that. It's a nice, you know, Uranus-y type planet, or... Yeah, Uranus-y. I love astronomy, but, it's kind of in the background. Could also be, kind of misty blue planet. That's Jupiter there, no? Yes, this, the green thing is a Zoltan ship. Zoltan, no, it's not a Zoltan ship. No, it's a Zoltan energy shield. As you can see, it's an energy fighter. But what that does is it means it's impenetrable by nothing. I have to get it down by just hitting it. So yeah, this is like the doom for people with missiles and stuff like that. Now, if you have drones on this part, enable them because they actually rip through that like it's butter. And beam drones, I think, do 2 or 3 damage each, while normal drones do 1. But beam drone, and leave it, and it just ding, and it's gone. Absolutely massive damage. So we're actually targeting a shield this time because it's got 1 basic laser, as you can see there, and just a hull laser, which no, not a hull laser, a basic heavy laser, I think, or hull laser, one of the two. And that basically has 2 shots each, only I need 2 shots to pierce my shields. That's why I upgrade my shields, so I don't need to focus on weapons. I can just focus on getting the shields down, then the engines, and then maybe the O2 if I want to have a bit of fun. Only I've already got that achievement, which I like doing on... Anyway, it's trying to go away. You can see the little text. It's delayed because I have deleted its engines. Kind of work the same thing here as ours. Without engines you can't jump. So if it does that, try to just get its engines off for a bit. And then just, you know, down. That leaves us a substantial collection again. We want to upgrade our shields. Should have waited a bit for that actually to get the power parts. The reactor parts, the reactor thingies, not parts, things. Anyway, yeah, we jump to the next sector, next little thing. Once we are to the next sector, it's gonna be the end of the video, and you arrive. I see, this is Zoltan thing. I don't want to fight, but I don't want to give up crew members. So I'm just gonna refuse and fight. I've never seen this situation, but. So they do the stupidest thing possible. Zoltan boarding party. Why is it stupid? Zoltans, number 1, they give you power. They are meant to be on ship. And number 2, Zoltans are not meant for boarding. They have the weakest health. Only 70. It's like an opposite rock guy. Better thing for manning crews or stuff like that, or getting extra power. Anyway, it's got another bomb. It's an ion bomb, which deletes our medical, which I can see that happening. And we need to get through his shield again. But just see, it's just boarded us and he's deleted medical. I see how that works. I fired a missile. Why did I fire a missile? Oh yes, because my... Yes, oh, I see why. They've actually disabled my weapon system. Disable it, yes. Stupid gimmicky things. Don't mind, but it sometimes gets annoying with an artifice. Now, I don't want most missiles because it's going to take ages, plus there's ion bombs. So I'm just going to jump away into that distress beacon, or no, to the exit beacon. Because I don't feel like wasting all that gear. Not gear, but all that good stuff on it. You may want to intervene and defend the outpost, because in the early stages, any battle you can win, you have to win it. Gonna target its weapon systems. Oh, excuse me. So early in the morning, gonna target its weapon systems, because he has another missile. Every ship seems to have a missile, which sucks, because that means a little ship will damage you. Taking it out though. An ion blast, that's basically useless, since missiles are shield piercing anyway. And we've just got our engine guy up one. Star leveled up, which is good. So yeah, ion misses, and I think the missile did too. And why did I? Oh yes, we just, yeah, whatever. Yeah. So yes, and we totally take out the system because it doesn't have shields. It shows the importance of shields. And while that is happening, our humans are walking. I should stop with that. Are walking and repairing that because the thing's gonna explode anyway, and we get double because we've got an outpost. So I like outposts. The battles sometimes are a bit tougher, but you get more rewards, especially if you stop boarding them. Then oh god, you've got like huge amounts. Let's get that guy back up where they are. Yeah. And let's see what we can get for the ship. Alright. Now we're going to the next sector, and I bid you all farewell. Bye bye, and until the next episode.